guys, I just want to show you real quick how I do my almond milk. This is almonds I've soaked overnight. I usually keep them in a plastic container like this and with the lid on it, and I keep them in the fridge overnight. And then I get a half a cup measuring cup, and I just take the half a cup. I get it kind of little heaping like this, and then I have my blender, and I'm just going to pour it in there. Okay, then I put it to this where it's like 1,100 milliliter, which is just a little over 4 cups, so probably like 4.5 cups of water. And then I I just blend it, and what I do is I just put it on high. I have a blend tech. Okay, now that's shut off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it again and let it go another cycle. Okay, now that's shut off, and that's about what you want. So then over here I have, this is an actual, it's like a produce bag from the grocery store, but you can use a nut bag. But I found this was very nice. This came out of a co-op that we belong to. And then there's a strainer, like a mesh strainer, and I have this pot, okay? And what I do is I sieve it through here, because inside here you're going to see the leftover almond nut meat. Okay, so now what you want to do is you just want to take your nut milk and pour it into the bag. Oh, geez, that you can't see. I'll have to pour it with my less dominant hand. And see, what I do is I usually just let it sit in there. But you see how it's sieving through? But I let it sit in here, and I do my next batch. And I just keep doing that same process, filling the, the half cup of nuts to about about 4.25 cup of water, a little bit more. You saw what I showed you. And then I just strain it in here. And once this gets full, then I pour that into a ball jar. I'll show you that process now. Okay, so I have this funnel, just a dollar store funnel. I just stick it in my ball jar like that. Okay, now I'm just going to take this and I'm going to dump it into, I'm going to start dumping it just to show you guys how I do it. And I usually have a few jars ready to go. So this, depending on how much nuts you actually soak, is going to depend on how much milk you make. But what I like to do is I make about 5 ball jars full. And I don't even measure my nuts anymore. I used to, but now I'm so good at it, I don't need to do that. I just eyeball it, how much nuts I think I'll need. And I can't remember the equation to make 5 ball jars. I can't remember if it was 4 or 5. I did make a video on this before, and it's on my channel. But I just wanted to reiterate, show you guys again, in case some of you guys don't know. Maybe you're new here. But if you want the full recipe, you could actually go back and type in how to make almond milk. And you can use this same process for all milks, whether it's pecans, whether it's oat milk, rice milk. You can do it for any kind. So some people do add like sea salt in their milk. Some people add vanilla for flavoring. You could do that too if you'd like. But this is how we do it, and they stay nice. But sometimes, just like any other thing, you need to shake it up because you'll get some settlement, around the top or whatever. Sometimes almond milk will actually look like it's spoiled. But when you shake it up, it's a fine, But you can only leave this in your fridge for about a week. That's it. And then you drink it or use it, before that happens. But we go through about 5 of these a week, and then if I have too much nuts, then what I'll do is I'll freeze them. I'll just take and pour it into a gallon Ziploc bag. I'll show you which one I use. Something like this. This is just an old Walmart brand bag. I reuse some of mine, but I'll dump it in here, and then I'll make sure I'll double that up. Because if you're like me and you have a freezer that could be quite full, then you could accidentally break a hole in it, and then you'll have milk everywhere, so you don't want that. So what I do is I double bag it, and then I usually write on it what date I made it, just for my own records. It doesn't, it doesn't really need, well, too, if you don't use it in a while, yeah. But then anyways, you just bring it out, thaw it out in your sink under hot water. I'll let it sit for, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes, and it thaws out pretty quickly, and then I can pour them into ball jars afterwards if I have enough nuts left over. But hopefully you like this. I just wanted to show you guys, we had a question and on it before, and so I thought I'd show you again. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Love yourself and others, and stay tuned for more videos. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.